When you look at Max and I, do you notice all of our positive traits, our perfections, our best qualities and attributes? Or do you notice what's wrong with us? Do you look at our flaws? Do you look at what's missing or what could be better? And now I want you to do this. I want you to look in the mirror, and I want you to ask those questions about yourself, about the people that you love, about events and circumstances, situations. And what I'm asking you to do is just to be really radically honest about the dominant thoughts that you have. Do you trend in the negative, looking for what's wrong, what's not working, what's missing? Or do you trend in the positive, always looking for the best, always expecting the best? See, most people would say they think they do that, but I'll give you a great example. Today, I was taking RSVPs for a get-together, and I just needed a yes or no so I could get the appropriate table size. And I get a response from somebody that's not just a no, but like 5 or 6 reasons why it's a no. It's too hard to find parking. I did this, da, 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 da. And this person thinks that they're a positive person, which is, they are generally a positive person. So I'm not diminishing them or talking smack about them, but they didn't, when I brought it up and I said, hey, did you consider the idea, the probability that the parking could be easy, that somebody could be leaving at the exact time? Like, all of us never have trouble parking here. And so they were shocked. They were like, thank you for bringing that to my attention. And I did it because I too understand the way our minds work is that we are trained, by the way. We are trained, our minds are trained to keep us safe, to keep us surviving, to keep us thriving, and I wouldn't say thriving, alive, and to perpetuate us. And the way that our minds do that is to look for what's wrong, to always look for what's wrong, what's missing, what needs to be better, because that's what keeps us safe. So I want you to take inventory, and I want you to really be radically honest and super authentic and transparent about what your dominant thoughts are about yourself, about the people you love, about situations and circumstances and events. And I want you to really pay attention. Are you negative trending? Are you looking at what's missing? Are you thinking about your best friend and thinking like, oh man, I just wish, or are you thinking, wow, I'm so proud of her and she's doing amazing? And I'm not saying that it's either or, it can be and. But I want you to think of where you go to first. What's your first expectation about them? Is it a positive, beneficial one, meaning like accepting them and then unconditionally loving them as they are right now? Or are you hoping that they'll change or do something different? And of course, not saying that it's not for their benefit or not wanting the best for them, but there's a difference in seeing the lack or the presence. And so as you focus on the lack in them, you're actually perpetuating that more. And I know that we're doing things because we love them and we want them to be better, and we hope we see potential and we want that. But if you're noticing the lack in them, then you're actually perpetuating that. And if you're noticing the lack in yourself, you're actually perpetuating that. And here's the trick. If you're noticing the lack of your desire, you're perpetuating that. And so I just want you to understand that it's a natural, normal thing for us to have a negative trend, to focus on things in a way to keep ourselves safe, to protect ourselves. But you have the ability with awareness, because remember, awareness dissolves all that distortion, and it brings so much power, because when you're aware of something, then you can change it. And now you get to change it. So if you take inventory and you're aware that you have a negative trajectory on yourself or on other people or situations and circumstances, for every one negative thing, I want you to write 3 positive things. And I want you to start training your mind to now look for the best, to expect the best, to intend for the best, to appreciate the best, because you have the ability, by your free will, you have the ability to choose where you put your energy and where you put your focus and the thoughts that you think. And rather than having the default of wanting to protect you and keep you safe, so looking for what's wrong, you have the awareness now, because now you know that it's happening. You have the ability to shift that. And it requires conscious attention and focus to do that. But now that you're aware, you have the choice. All right. So I hope that was helpful. I love ya.